Hey beautiful, and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who I haven't met before, I'm Emma Ryder. Thank you so very much for joining. So this is the first proper video, and I've got a massive list of videos I want to share with you, and I really struggled with where to start. So I figured, are you a witch? Are you a psychic? Is a good starting place, a good starting point. And it's a question I get asked from many people. And there's many signs that that is what is a part of you, that you've always been, or that's what you should be learning. There's many people born witches, born spiritual practitioners. I believe they're sort of a bit intermingled, mixed. I use many practices, witchy stuff, spiritual stuff, shamanism, Romany. And I was definitely born that way. But I also know, even if you've grown up and you've only just started being interested, it's never too late to learn. Okay, so even if you don't have many of these signs I'm going to share with you, it doesn't mean you're not. It just means it hasn't been the right time to come in your path. If you're watching this because you're curious, you are. You are a witch, you are a psychic, you are a spiritual practitioner. You just have to find your niche. Okay, so I'll go through some signs. I'm sure there's many more I haven't thought about. I've been writing a list as I've thought of them for the last couple of days. Just had a notepad for when I'm thinking about it. So first off, your heart knows. That's one of the biggest signs. You've got that inner knowing. You've always known, or you've always felt a little bit different. Okay, you've always felt like the odd one out, not on the in crowd. You maybe grew up and were never in the in crowd, but you were happy with that. You're happy with your own company. You're happy with your own interests. You don't feel the need to be in the in crowd. And that is okay. That is one of the big signs as you're growing up. Okay. And just having an interest in different paranormal, spiritual, witchy things. You maybe collected crystals as a kid. You may be fascinated with fairies and fairy gardens. They are big signs that it's in your blood. It's already there, it's a part of you. And you will probably find as you are developing and moving forwards with your craft that you will learn that you've had many past lives and it's just a part of you, and it's just when it awakens in this lifetime. Okay, so it's a continual learning, discovery, figuring out. That's what makes it so magical. Sensing spirit. Okay. Sensing spirit, and the camera switches off. Spirit are obviously watching with us. Okay, so that brings me to, I'll come back to the sensing spirit in a second. Electrical things can go haywire around you. That's a big sign as well. You might find the lights flicker around you. Things don't work necessarily. And it can be with your mood. If you're feeling particularly stressed or on high alert, then you can find that electrical things go wrong around you. That is another big sign, because you have to remember that your body is energy, and energy affects energy. Everything in the world is energy. Okay, and sensing spirit, imaginary friends I've put next to that, because growing up, I would say 95% of the people whom are on a spiritual journey, witchy journey, had imaginary friends that were more than real. Okay, they're not necessarily imaginary, but that is what they were called as we were growing up, because our parents didn't see them, other people didn't see them, but they were very real to us. That is a big sign too. Okay, I've done the interesting crystals and fairies, haven't I? Yeah. And then as you're getting older, well, this can be as a kid as well, but as you're getting older, you're more aware. Like if somebody's going to phone or somebody's going to die, that's a big thing. The phoning and the dying seems to be very significant as people are opening up to their gifts and their inner knowing. You might know somebody's going to knock at the door, somebody's going to come visiting, or you might feel really drawn to contact somebody and then you find out they're ill or struggling. There are other signs. There's so many little things that go unnoticed if you're not really thinking about it. Okay? Trusting your gut and it coming true down the line. When you just have that knowing, like, that's not going to work, or that's really going to work, this is how it's going to work, and you're not sure how you know, that is definitely psychic information being given to you through your gut. You learn to trust that more and more the more information you get right. Okay, and it's definitely harder for yourself, trusting things about yourself, than trusting things about others. It's much easier to receive information for other people. You probably are drawn to people, or people are drawn to you who are in need, who need to share. You're probably a very good listener. That is definitely a sign of an empath, spiritual path person. Okay. Struggling to say no is another sign. Boundaries, setting boundaries. They're all very simple things, but when you add them together, it's really a big sign of who you are, your truth. Okay. Feeling people's energies, walking into a room and just knowing there's something going on, tension, or somebody's angry, anything like that, they can be major signs. Okay. Premonitions, very real like dreams. You've seen stuff, you're not even sure, it sort of goes to the back of your mind and then it's happening, so it's like a deja vu, like, whoa, I've been here before. But it's actually become because you've had a premonition, or it's been very much a real life dream. Even if you can't remember it at the time you're having it, but then you get that deja vu moment. Okay. I'm trying not to miss anything I've written. You feel an instant affinity with some people. That is because they're your soul family. And you know that they're on the same wavelength as you. You just know you're going to be good friends. You're going to share something in your lives. But that can work on the other way as well. Because some people you will just know without physical reason that you're not going to get on and they're not good for you. Trust your gut instinct always. There's also, it's hereditary. Have you got psychics? Have you got witches? Have you got spiritual practitioners in your family? Many people have, especially if they follow their history down the line. Even if it's not close mum, dad, grandparents. If you follow it down the line, you will be quite surprised at the people you have had in your family. And also past lives. Past lives are a magical way of discovering the true you. I've done many past lives, and there's been a lot of healing in this lifetime from my past lives. Sorry, folks. I've definitely been burnt at the stake. That was a very emotional past life. But I've also been shot for being a medium in more recent years. Not like this lifetime, obviously, but not so far back. There's many, I'm not going to share them all now, but that might be another video topic, might it, in past lives. Okay, then you may feel overwhelmed with crowds. You may prefer your own company. That's another sign. Being happy on your own. You will discover that not many people are very happy in their own company, and it is becoming more and more rare. You maybe get upset by the news. Things like that, watching stuff like that can really upset you, really get into the core of you. And then you might just have this inner knowing that there's more to the world, more to life than the box you have grown up in. Like, you just know there's more magical things happening. You notice the signs the universe bring you. It's all a part of it. You may... I don't know why I'm coughing. This is obviously something clearing as I'm doing this. You may have had an interest in herbs, natural things, natural remedies. You have maybe already made yourself herbal teas or herbal waters and things. You may be like creating perfumes even when you were little because you were fascinated by the different things in the garden. Interested in that is a big thing that you are a witch. Okay, and you've got witchcraft in your blood. You love the moon and its energies. Have you noticed how many people don't like the moon? Are scared of the moon? Dread the full moon? I absolutely love the full moon. Harness the moon's energy. I love the moon all the time. But you will find people not so open spiritually or definitely connected with the moon through witchcraft and celebrations that way. They don't like it. They run for the hills. They want to hide when it's the full moon. Okay? You maybe see auras like a bubble of light around people. It's like, or you're maybe just sat in front of somebody and you're like, why do I know more about them than they've ever told me? Because you've just got that inner knowing. And you just know. You just know that there's that psychic ability in you. You just know that you've got witch ability. And everybody can learn it anyway. But you will find most people that learn and harness spiritual ways, witchy ways, they're all interlinked, they're all just labels. Because witch is wise woman, isn't it? Wise man is very much a general, I feel it's a general thing. The wise, if you go back in history, the witches were like one that knows it all, the wise ones. So I feel that they're just labels, and witch really does cover many spiritual practices. But you can learn. There's nothing you can't do. So I know many of you will resonate with what I've shared in that video. It was very brief. I can't, because I don't want to sit and talk to you for an hour and send you to sleep. I don't like too longer videos. I also, in my readings channel, I try to keep everything quite compacted, give you all the information, but not go on and on and on. So that's the basics. I look forward to sharing with you simple spells and rituals and other practices which I do daily or for particular celebrations. The one thing that I've been requested a lot is a love spell, so that will be the next video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get notified when that goes live. It will be sometime next week. I've decided not to have sort of a set plan necessarily, and just go with when the time is right for the videos to be uploaded. So thank you so very much for joining me. If there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel, anything you'd like to share, please do comment below. If you don't like commenting publicly, I will put my email in the description box as well. You're more than welcome to email me. I want this channel to give you the information you're needing and wanting, so please do ask, please do share. And hit that subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you very soon. Namaste. Bye.